Tether reports 1.04 billion in Q1 operating profit as its reserve stack climbs to $191.8 billion. The scale is the story. USDT is no longer just a trading token. It is a giant dollar liquidity machine. Tether says USDT circulation is near $183 billion, backed by a reserve mix led by about $141 billion in U.S. Treasury exposure. The useful question is how much profit comes from safe liquid assets, how much diversification risk is being added, and how transparency catches up. The immediate pressure is that the larger the reserve stack gets, the more scrutiny rises. The reason this deserves attention is that USDT circulation is near $183 billion. Read the event through this lens. Tether posted over $1.4 billion in Q1 profit. The confirmed baseline is more than $1.04 billion in Q1 2026 operating profit. Total assets reached $191.8 billion against roughly $183 billion of USDT in circulation. The reserve mix includes about $141 billion in U.S. Treasuries, $20 billion in gold, and $7 billion in Bitcoin. The numbers show a larger, more diversified balance sheet as stablecoins become more central to trading, payments, and DeFi settlement. Those facts put U.S. Treasury exposure is about $141 billion. Beside gold stands at $20 billion and Bitcoin at $7 billion. That baseline keeps the segment grounded before the mechanism takes over. The factual floor is Tether's reserve mix is large and increasingly diversified. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is Treasury yield on massive reserves. When interest rates are elevated, a large short-duration Treasury book can generate substantial income while still backing a dollar-pegged token. In plain English, scale turns reserve management into a profit engine. Tether reports 1.04 billion matters here because stablecoin issuers can earn like financial institutions while remaining deeply embedded in crypto market liquidity. The operating detail is that short-duration government debt drives profit, while gold and Bitcoin add non-dollar exposure. That is the part viewers need before judging the headline. The mechanism stays concrete because Treasury yield turns reserve scale into earnings. The affected side is the whole USDT-dependent market. Traders, exchanges, DeFi protocols, payment apps, and market makers all rely on stablecoin liquidity moving smoothly. A larger reserve stack can support confidence, but it also intensifies scrutiny over asset quality, disclosure, and audit standards. Gold and Bitcoin diversification add another layer, but U.S. Treasuries remain the dominant reserve component. The practical effect lands on USDT-dependent markets because DeFi and trading venues need smooth settlement. The secondary read is that reserve scale increases transparency pressure. The effect is not abstract. USDT-dependent markets rely on stablecoin liquidity and reserve confidence. The unresolved piece is transparency depth. Attestations provide reserve snapshots, but critics still watch for the first full audit with a major accounting firm. The useful proof would be more detailed reserve disclosure, a completed full audit, and continued alignment between USDT circulation and liquid backing. Large profits should not be treated as a substitute for transparent verification. The clean split is that the attested figures are large. While full audit progress still needs evidence, the unsupported leap would be this: profit does not replace deeper verification. The clarification needed is a completed audit would answer a major criticism. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal is reserve disclosure and any progress toward a full audit. For Tether reports 1.04 billion, the watch points are Treasury exposure, USDT circulation, gold and Bitcoin positions, and audit progress. Those details decide whether scale reads as strength, concentration risk, or both. Tether's reserve machine is bigger than ever, and that makes transparency more important, not less. The decisive test is watch Treasury and USDT levels. That matters because backing details shape stablecoin trust. The next stage should be judged by reserve and audit disclosure, not by guesses.